Will Smith, one of the most powerful actors in Hollywood, has no doubt amassed quite the fortune over his years in the business. For just one of his films alone, Men in Black 3, he took away a $100 million paycheck. From Will's mega estate in Calabasas to his car collection and everything in between, he sure knows how to live a life of luxury. Not to mention, he takes his family along for the ride. In this video, we're going to look at the 10 most insane ways Will spends his fortune. Will Carroll Smith Jr., better known as Will Smith, is 51 at the time of this recording. He's an A-list actor, rapper, producer, writer, and more, who Forbes dubbed the most bankable star worldwide. Since 2014, 17 of the 21 films that Will had leading roles in made worldwide earnings of over $100 million each, with 5 exceeding $500 million. Since 2016, Will's films have grossed $7.5 billion globally. Will's been working since the late 80s, but at first he was just a rapper called the Fresh Prince. It wasn't until his Fresh Prince identity was transformed into an NBC TV series that Will experienced mega fame. Starring in The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air led Will to star in blockbuster films, which he still does to this day. Let's not forget, Will has been married to actress Jada Pinkett Smith for over 20 years, and they've become quite the power couple. He's also a father of 3. Everything considered, these days his net worth is at an estimated $350 million, and that doesn't even include his wife's money. Will earns at least $40 million per year from all his endeavors. At least. What's going on, guys? It's Kara, and today we'll be bringing you a list of the top 10 insane ways Will Smith spends his $350 million. Here for you on Famous Entertainment. I mean, his net worth could be even more. I'm just going by what my research says. Will and his family clearly know how to live the good life, and whether it's spoiling his kids or building his mega mansion, the man spares no expense. And why should he? But you might be surprised at some of the ways Will spends his cash. As always, you gotta make sure you're subscribed and ring that bell to be notified when we post videos so you never miss out. If you guys like this idea and want to see some more lists, let me know which celebs I should cover in the comments down below. We've done some top 10s like on stars such as J-Lo and Britney Spears, and we'll link to some at the end. Now let's get into this video. We'll kick off our list with number 10, Will's luxury RV named The Heat. Now, you may have heard about it before because not many celebs go above and beyond with their trailers like this. It's pretty crazy. Will owns a mega motorhome that costs over $2.5 million. He uses it when he's filming, so he has his own upscale getaway while residing on movie sets instead of just your average trailer. The Heat is 2 stories high and covers about 1,200 square feet with a large living and dining area. It sits on 22 wheels and features $30K worth of leather. Not to mention the technology on board is assumed to have cost Will over $100K, considering you can control everything. The kitchen is also massive, and the fancy granite countertops and other add-ons cost another $100 to $200K. Other features of Will's RV include an expansive bathroom with steam shower, a bedroom with a hidden wardrobe, multiple TVs, even one with a 100-inch screen, and much more. Next up, the number 9 insane way Will spends his fortune is on spoiling his kids. Like I said, Will is the father of 3 and has 2 children with Jada, Willow and Jaden, and a son named Trey from his previous marriage who's in his late 20s now. I'm not sure if Trey lives with them still in the family's mega estate, but if not, you can imagine he's been set up in a comfortable living situation thanks to Will. First of all, the kids get to live the same life of luxury as their parents, from their fancy living quarters to travel and more. And Will also likes to give them presents, including top-of-the-line cars. Willow, for example, received a Porsche Cayenne Turbo from her parents when she turned 16 in 2017, which was worth about $120K. Jaden has been seen driving around Hollywood in his car too, which is a Tesla Model X, valued at $85K or more. Those are some lucky teens, that's for sure. Number 8 on our list is on charity. We know that Will has a mega bank account, so he likes to do his part to give back. Him and Jada have created the Will and Jada Smith Family Foundation that aims to benefit inner city community development, youth educational projects, and underprivileged children and their families. The couple's charity also gave over $1 million away to charities that were largely religious, like the Yesha Ministries in Philadelphia, a born-again Christian organization, and over $100K to the Church of Scientology one year. Interesting. In 2017, Will and his family also donated to the Caribbean Disaster Emergency Management Agency for families affected by the hurricane. These are just some of the organizations Will and Jada have contributed to over the years.
Wardrobe is everything.
Moving on, the number 7 insane way Will spends his millions is on him and his family's wardrobe. Although he isn't one to brag about designer clothes or spending money on things you don't need, fam definitely doesn't get their clothes at Target. Both Will and Jada like to wear nice clothes and accessories, and that includes their shoes. For instance, in one paparazzi photo, Jada was rocking $638 Reed Krakoff sandals, while Will had on some Lanvin high tops that go for just under $1,000. Will also always cleans up nice and dresses to the nines for any red carpet appearance. As far as I've seen, he's always got the perfect suit on. Not to mention, the couple stores their high-end wardrobe in their dream closet, and we know it's the size of a large bedroom and features built-in shelves for all their fancy stuff. Next on our list of ways Will spends his money is on buying a basketball team. Well, at least part of it. Back in 2011, Will and his wife Jada bought part of the 76ers, the NBA team from his hometown in Philadelphia. The couple teamed up with an investor group led by billionaire Joshua Harris to get the deal done, and it said they have a minority ownership. Although the exact dollar amount hasn't been revealed, Will's stake is estimated at $250K, and the 76ers are now thought to have a value of around $700 million. Will even bragged about it on Jimmy Kimmel Live once, saying, "Listen, there is nothing like in all of entertainment than to walk into the building when it's announced that you're a part owner of your hometown basketball team. Like, that is ridiculous. I mean, if the team doesn't win, it sucks later, but that first initial, it's like, fantastic." We're halfway through our list, and the 5th insane way Will spends his money has gotta be on travel. I mean, he's even vlogged some of his adventures on his YouTube channel.
Start off really excited, and then when I realized I got my kids doing it, like right before we do it, this bizarre, oh my God, always kicks in.
Will goes on a ton of trips, minus now considering nobody's allowed to travel at the moment, but often the whole fam goes. He's been on plenty of trips the last few years, from Australia to Dubai. And maybe most impressively was the Smith family vacation to Europe last year. Will, Jada, and all 3 kids enjoyed a luxury European vacation visiting Greece, Italy, and more. They did it big by chartering a yacht to sail from place to place once they got there, which Will showed off on his Instagram.
Everybody's here on vacation. I just spanked Trey on chest. Jada just got her hair greased. Oh, you putting grease in grease.
Thank you.
And Jaden had a show in Miami, so he just showed up for vacation. But bam, when he shows up, he come through. So what's your vacation idea? What are you thinking right now?
I just want to be as comfortable and as functional as
It's
possible.
functional. Those are your functional glasses. Vacation is on now. Jaden is here.
The yacht Will rented even had its own name, Mischief, and it came with its own spa pool, sun deck, onboard jet skis, and 13-person staff crew. Renting a yacht at this level would have cost him about $500K per week or even more. It's also not Will's first rodeo. In 2014, he did the whole yacht vacation on a solo party trip to Ibiza. Speaking of travel, this leads us to number 4. The next way Will spends his money is on private jets. Although he doesn't have his own, you'll never find the man in economy class on a plane. If he can't fly VIP, he'll get a private aircraft instead of roughing it. But I'm not surprised. It's not very often you see Hollywood stars in anything less than first class. Most of the time, Will opts for a private jet, and let me tell you, they're never cheap. In 2011, for instance, Will rented one to fly from Dublin to Manchester, which is only a 50-minute flight, and he paid $12,000 for it. Longer trips would definitely cost him way more. Next up, the number 3 way Will has spent his money is on buying his own film studio. Now, this one isn't just something he dishes out cash on. It's more of an investment because he also makes a ton of revenue from it as well. Will put in quite a bit of his money to open Overbrook Entertainment in partnership with his wife Jada and film producer James Lasseter. Since he started this way back in the 90s, the amount Will initially put into Overbrook is unknown. The company is responsible for many successful movies though, including Hitch, I Am Legend, and more, many of which star Will himself. They've also got some more recent hits under their belt, such as a popular Netflix chick flick, To All the Boys I've Loved Before. We're getting close to the end of this list, and of course, one of the top ways Will likes to spend his money is on his car collection. It's no surprise that he's driven some nice cars both on and off set throughout his career, so let's take a look. First off, Will owns a Rolls Royce, which is definitely an elite car. Usually they cost over $100K, and his is no different. Him and Jada have been seen with his car over and over again, and the couple seems to share it. Another fancy car that Will has is a Maybach 57S. Only 3,000 of these cars are thought to be produced and still in circulation, and he is a proud owner of one. It's one of the more expensive cars he owns, with an estimated price tag of around $366,000. Also in Will's car collection, there's a vintage red 1965 Ford Mustang, a BMW i8, a Bentley Azure, a Mercedes GL 450, a Cadillac Escalade ESV that has room for the whole family, and even a super casual car, a Ford Taurus. And that doesn't even include the luxury wheels that Will and Jada bought for their kids. Finally, we've made it to the end of the list. The number one insane way that Will spends his $350 million net worth is most definitely on his house. Now, we did a full house tour on this channel of the place, so if you want all the details, definitely check that out. Will and Jada's house is mind-blowing and resembles more of a resort than a family home. It's located in the celeb-loved Calabasas area of Los Angeles and is so massive it even has its own zip code. Not only does the interior of his mansion span 25,000 square feet, it also sits on 150 sprawling acres of land. The couple started construction in 2003 and it took 7 years to build, these days being worth about $42 million. Will wanted things completely custom designed with lots of the details and work being done by hand, and as a result, it's very unique. Among the many features of Will's mansion, there's a recording studio, meditation lounge, and space where they film their talk show, Red Table Talk. The grounds outside have space for many activities like a basketball court, tennis court, large swimming pool and spa, and even their very own lake. So there you have it, guys, the top 10 insane ways Will Smith spends his $350 million net worth. Of course, there's stuff I left out, like the other $1 million properties him and his wife are thought to own in LA and Pennsylvania, but you get the idea. From the looks of it, Will prefers to spend his money on experiences like family vacations rather than material stuff. But on the other hand, he spared no expense when it came to his multi-million-dollar family home in Calabasas or his insane 2-story RV. I want to hear from you guys. What was your favorite thing that Will spends his fortune on, or what shocked you the most? I think it's so cool that Will and Jada give a lot back to charity. I'm sure if I was as rich as him, I would do the same, except I don't think I'd donate to Scientology. Let me know what other celeb lists you'd like to see, and if you like these videos, make sure you're subscribed. Follow me on Instagram if you want to chat more, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye!